Okay, so first up, I'm just starting this tutorial out. First off, you need beads, like pony beads, string, with elastic stretch cord, and scissors. Do a normal X-base cup. You can skip this part if you want. I do 2 X's high on the X-base cup. I'll show you with one of my others. 2 X's high. 1, 2. Just that high. Let's first off get the beads, the color you want. I'm going with this brown, yellow, and red. Oh, do 2. Then one like that pattern, and continue on. And you should have the last 3 of these beads on your thing. You go into this bead that you were just started in last time. I'm sorry it was hard to see my string, but I'm using black. Go through that one. Oh yeah, make sure you have plenty of string on yours, because this takes up a lot of string. Then go up through this bead until this yellow. It should look like this. Don't have any beads on it while you're stringing it through this one. Then put brown, yellow, and brown again into this yellow one. And go through this one. If my tutorial ain't that good, just go to somebody else's. I'm not always the greatest at this. This is my first tutorial too. This should start to form an X. Then go through another one. Go into the next yellow. That's pointing out. And you should have an X. Continue this pattern until you see 2 X's form. Okay, so next you should have at least 13 or 12 of these. So all the way around the yellow beads. I do it, usually just count the yellow ones, the odd number. Well, not the odd number, but an even number. Each yellow bead will be the size of how big it is. I did 12. And normally you will go through one of the yellow beads, thread it through like this. Oh, my string's caught on something. I'm just working with what I have. on. Okay, normally yours won't get stuck like that. Mine does. It's because my room's a disaster, so yeah. And so far it should be coming out from this bead. I'm gonna do one brown, one yellow, then one brown, like this. Then you will go through this next yellow bead. Then pull the string through. Do as tight as you would like. I usually do it very tight. Not very, very tight, but the tightness you need. Then do brown, yellow, then brown again until the next one. And do it all the way around. Okay, so we're at the 4th row and it's starting to form another X. There should be 2 X's right here and here. I'll show you in the next one. You pull out the bead from this X to this one. And it should be, okay, where is it? 1, 2. And I'll show you how to close, there's 1, 2, and I'll show you how to close it off next. Okay, so now you have 2 X's, and it's going through this bead, this brown one. Go to the yellow. Then you grab 2 browns. And go through this yellow bead right here. It's coming out from this one, go through this one. And it should start to close off. Do this in every yellow bead around until you reach here. Okay, so now you go through this yellow bead, go to this one right across from it, skip this one, go to this one, and stay in this one. Just like that. You should have 2 X's already. 1, 2. And stay in this yellow bead. And I'll show you what to do on this one. Take 1 brown bead, another brown bead, then do yellow, 2 more browns. Should look like this. Then thread those beads from this one to this one. Just put the string through this one. It should start to form a point at the top. And then do this all the way around. Now once you get here, you should have all the points going through all the sides at the bottom, at the top. Now you have it going through this yellow bead at the end. String it through these 2 browns right here, and then the yellow. Like this. Then put on 2 browns. Two. And then instead of going through, this one is right underneath, go to this one, right here, the yellow. You're basically going to the yellow one all the time, the middle bead. This is me trying to shove it in there. And pull it through. Okay, gotten stuck on the other point. You should have like a X forming on the outside of it. And go up to this one with 2 brown beads on it. Two brown, going up through this one. Then go down into the yellow one again. And then it should have an X right here. Do that all the way around that zigzag pattern. Now that we've got all these X's around, you should be coming out of the bead at top. Go through this brown and this brown to this yellow bead at the bottom. Should be going through this yellow bead at the bottom once you go through the 2 brown beads up at top. Then we're going to do the same pattern as we did before, but I'll show you again. Brown bead, Another brown bead, yellow, and 2 other brown beads. Then go through, you're coming out of this one, go through this one, that's right, coming out of these 2 X's. It's kind of tricky to do, but this is how I do it. And if you're running low on string, I'll show you how to tie on more later if I run out of string. It should be looking like this. Then after you get through all these around the points, then I'll show you what to do next. And then once you're done with the points, go through the yellow one and do 2 browns again and go down to the zigzag of yellow. Go through this point to this one. Like that, and it should form an X around it. Basically just doing the same thing as the last row. And do that all the way around. And you should have at least 2 of these X's going. The next part is rather optional if you want to do. This is the part where my friend really wanted to see. So, let's see here. We're gonna do, it should be coming out of this yellow bead up at the top. Go zigzagging across. I will be using these types of beads I got from Hobby Lobby. Not sponsored, by the way. Use red beads or any other color that you would like for this one. 1, 2, do a middle bead. That's big enough to go through another hole. You're going to have to go through the hole of this bead again at some point. So make sure it's not too tiny. Do 2 more reds. 1, 2. And since we're coming through this one, go through this one. Should be rather easy at this point. This is just the accent bead part. See, now we got a red one, and then continue around. Like, I'll show you the next one. Go through this one. And we go through this one right down here. Should to make a zigzag look like that. Continue that around until you get to this bead. Now once you get all the way around with the zigzag pattern, You should be coming out of one of the middle beads. Then go through the yellow bead at the bottom with 2 reds. Then go up to the middle bead again. Grab 2 reds. Go up through this one, which it may take a second for me because this one's a small hole. Okay, skip this part. Once you get it through the hole, go to the yellow one up above. Like that. Then go through the middle bead again and keep doing that all the way around. Now you should be coming out of this bead. Just tie it off around these beads and you should be done with the whole thing. And that's it. I did the same thing on this one. I just did the zigzag part and didn't finish the zigzag part. Bye.